What's the story? You got a boot and all that?
It's too much walking. I just got to let it settle down.
Jeez. What do you have?
Nothing pharmaceuticals can't help.
Is it a break?
No. It's just I have my ligaments are really loose. I'm getting injured so many times on that ankle, and I didn't have my orthotics when I was doing a lot of walking, so it just blew up on me. So
okay,
just making it settle down.
What about the injury?
Hurt, not injury.
What have your impressions been of Delzato so far since how's he adjusted?
Well, I think he's adjusted pretty well. I really like when we first got him. Obviously I think he was trying to prove the point and came in and played really, really hard. I like his battle skill, I like his puck skills and all that. And I think just right before the break, I thought his play slipped a little bit, and I'm hoping he can get that intensity back to where it was. It's going to be needed. We're going to need him, and every game will be a playoff type game for us.
So that's the main thing is the intensity that you need.
Yeah, I thought just like any player when it comes to a new team, he's got it ramped up pretty good. He's trying to make a good impression on it, and I think it just slipped a little bit. I'm hoping that he gains that and goes forward.
How's the chemistry with him and does it help having a few extra practices here?
Well, I think it was okay between him and Seth. I have him with Ellis right now, so they're getting to know each other a little bit. So
that's probably the way you guys start, you figured, with him and Ellis.
He what?
Probably start that way when the season.
Possibly. I'm just sort of looking at it. Yeah, there's a good chance though. I think Ellis played quite well and deserves to get a little more time. I think he's got a little more. He's got some pretty good maturity, in his game now.
Bork seemed to be playing a little bit better before the Olympic break came.
Yeah.
Just a matter of time before his offense starts coming there.
Well, I just think his overall game, I think Borky, he started getting his pace going. I felt that when he's playing with pace and when he's hard on the puck and he's hard on the opponents, he gets better opportunities. He creates more, he makes better plays. He becomes very reliable and very predictable in what you're going to get out of him. And I thought early in the year he was a little bit erratic. He wasn't playing at the pace that I think he's most effective at. And he's played pretty well there in the last probably 15 games. I would say he's good.
Did you wake up and watch the game this morning?
I did. It was already 1-0 when I woke up. So. But yeah, I watched a good portion of it. I didn't watch when they scored the third goal. That was about it. I shut it down. It wasn't going to happen.
I'm sure you're happy though.
Yeah, I was. As I said, I was on the radio. I was actually cheering for USA because I'm on both. I was actually hoping that USA would get the gold this time around, and I say that with all due respect. I saw how much work that David Boyle put into it, and so I was really hoping that USA could get the gold. I was thinking about Shea too. He's already got a gold medal. So, but when Canada beat USA, I was all in on Canada because that was the other side of my.
That is about as impressive a defensive performance throughout.
Yeah, they were. I mean, they're just. When it's all said and done, they were just the size of Canada, the skill of Canada, and the depth of Canada just took over. And defense wins. I mean, you saw it, and I always say that all the time. And you always ask me about scoring, but defense wins. I mean, wins you championships, and scoring will win you some games, but defense wins you championships. And that's all Canada did. They just played defense and countered and capitalized on their chances, and won a gold medal pretty easily.
Do you think it thrusts your captain's name into the Norris Trophy consideration, even though it's not NHL season? Seeing how he tied
absolutely on the world stage, getting lots of props and playing well. It sort of emphasizes what I've been trying to say the last little while, that you better pay attention. He's having a good year.
It looked like Pekka was getting a decent amount of work out there. Any update on his progress and how you feel?
No, what we're doing with Pekka is we're at that stage where he's moving pretty good. He hasn't had any setbacks, and I know tomorrow at some point he's going to see the doctor, and they're going to just look at what we've been doing and see if we can revise it or amp it up a little bit more, or bring it back down if he's, so he's going to get checked out at some point tomorrow, and we'll have a sort of a continuum on his plan of readjustment to his plan based on how he feels. I mean, he can go home tonight and not feel good, and then that could set things back. But right now, I don't think we've had any kind of setbacks. So hopefully, it gets geared up a little higher. But there's no really time for it.
There's one save in particular he had. It was like a tic-tac-toe play. Like Wilson just had a pretty much empty net to stuff it in. He came across the crease and got it with a pad. You kind of think things are.
Oh yeah,
moving in the right direction.
Keep that to ourselves. I don't think he was supposed to do that. I think it was just reactionary. But yeah, in terms of his protocol, he probably shouldn't have done that.
Pretty good doing it.
Yeah, he did. For someone, he'll probably tell you that he's starting to move pretty good, but at the same time, I think even his conditioning, because what happens, you get your conditioning down, and then you got to get your conditioning and your goalie foundation down, and I think it's starting to, they were separate, and now they're sort of coming closer and closer together, so that, eventually it'll be pretty solid. But then also, there's games, we got to make sure that in a game, you might go, you got to concentrate for 60 minutes. Here, he can concentrate for 5 real strong minutes and then take a little breather and that. So playing the game 60 minutes mentally may be real tough. But he's been working hard.
Is that where Milwaukee comes in too? Another benefit of
possibly, that? Possibly, yeah. If we can work it out and his time frame gets there, that's a possibility, yes. But we don't have that down yet.
Some teams really like the Olympic break because 2 weeks off to kind of reset. Other teams, because they're doing so well or whatever, they don't like it. What do you think?
You're right. Yeah.
All right.
You're absolutely right. Yeah. I mean, for some teams, it's a new start. For other teams, they wish they kept playing. So, there's teams that have pretty, a team like Winnipeg that's coming in here. They were like 9-2, going pretty good, and may take a little momentum away. There's other teams, who are maybe struggling and get to reset a little bit. So, I don't have the right answer, but you're right.
What about the Predators that will take it that way?
I'm hoping. You don't know until you start playing. You really don't. But I'm hoping that it resets us. I think we've had a good feeling about the way we were playing towards the break. So hopefully we can, we feel good about it. There's other teams that maybe haven't felt as good and are going, thank God we had that break, because we can reset. So I really don't know until we start playing. Just his workload is still increasing. He hasn't been cleared to skate with us in any contact situation yet. So I'm probably saying no. Tomorrow we'll have where he is, but I probably think that as we start getting closer, the longer he is from joining us, then the percentage of him playing on Thursday gets a little less.
Do you think it'll help the Predators? You guys have only had 2 representatives, maybe 2.5 if you got count Mosier, as opposed to other teams who have 10.
I don't know. You're right. You're right. I really don't know. I think possibly. I think from an injury standpoint and a freshness standpoint, yes. But from a game standpoint, maybe not. Those 10 guys playing and staying sharp and not losing any skills and maybe increasing their skills during that time may be great. So, but if you start playing every second day, and how they come back, where you're playing, how much they're playing, it's all going to be, if they're injured or or not. I shouldn't say injured, but if they're hurt or not hurt, you don't really get to heal up. So it's going to affect different teams different ways. I mean, obviously, a guy like Tavares being out and a guy like Zetterberg re-injuring himself. I mean, those are big losses for those individual teams.
Your Swiss lads back, I think tomorrow or
yeah. Yos and Mosier should be here tomorrow.